All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Aesop Grim here, and this is the continuation of my blind playthrough for RDR2 in the summer of 2025. Got to get my cords kind of arranged here. I've repositioned my desktop, so my cables run a little bit differently than normal now. Okay, looks like we're good. We got some kind of bad news for me to discuss today that I'm going to bring up to you so that you understand why I'm going to take next week off. Now, I already talked about this in my Oblivion remastered playthrough, so this will be my second time through it. That means you might get a very abridged version. I don't know. I do tend to be pretty chatty, so who knows? I might get pretty talky about it. But basically, I'm going to take next week off to kind of just, I don't know, maybe the word recover comes to mind, but that doesn't really seem to hit the spot. I'm not recovering from anything. Let's see, let's feed the horse, because I know the horse is malnourished. So, those of you who've been following this or following my channel for a while, you know that I did a career in the military.
You all right there, boy?
And during one stint during that career, actually kind of the longest part, actually, I stayed in this place for the longest time that I've stayed anywhere in my life, including outside the military. But whenever I first got there, circumstances made it so that me and 8 airmen from tech school, straight out of tech school, so I was a junior NCO at the time, ended up having to hold a shop together for an extended period of time, like about a year. I don't know, maybe it was less than that. Maybe it was just 6 months. Might have been 6 months. But we formed a special bond that I haven't experienced before that or after. And again, not in the military life and not in my private life either, because I moved around so much I didn't really have a chance to make lifelong friendships and stuff like that, right?
Yep.
But one of the first people I met that was really helpful with helping to get me settled in was a female troop. And I don't want you guys to get the wrong impression. There was nothing inappropriate whatsoever. She was pregnant at the time, but it was her attitude. She was really cheerful. I was nervous. I was having to step up a lot. I'd just gotten out of an assignment that was personally difficult for me. And I was kind of trying to put my life together. Now all of a sudden, I'm the head honcho. And I'm the head honcho with nobody that has any experience or anything. Like I'm kind of the lead figure in all of this, you know. So she helped kind of put me at ease a little bit just by being warm and welcoming and cheerful, and she helped take me around to different apartments to find a place to stay and stuff like that. You know, I had to really expedite my move in because I was responsible for a lot of stuff and answering to all of my senior NCOs, and part of that training method is no mercy. You know, throw them in at the deep end and things will get easier, and that's really how it went. We did really good. Those 8 airmen and later on some bonds formed with some guys that were deployed at the time. But those 8 airmen were something else, man.
So it goes.
The talent.
All right.
Anyway, I'm kind of talking a lot, but the talent, it was just unusual to get that many people with that much latent ability in, so that I felt like we punched above our weight class. We did better than what you would normally expect out of that particular composition. And even though half the time we didn't know what we were doing, we figured it out. So anyway, she later on ended up getting married to one of the other guys that were part of that group, and they had kids together and stayed together their whole life. And long story short, this past weekend she passed away in her sleep. So she had a rare disorder, and I guess we kind of always knew she wasn't likely to live a full life, although it's not unheard of with this kind of disease, but it's not usually. It's more like the exception.
Yeah.
But I just don't think anybody is ever prepared to say goodbye that suddenly, and what certainly seems like early, you know. So anyway, there you go. That's what I'm dealing with, and it's got me in a bit of what I would call cognitive dissonance, because intellectually, you know, when you've been in the military during the time frame that I am, that was America's longest war. I was surprised to learn about that. That's the longest time, the longest consecutive amount of time that we've been officially at war, and it was a two-front war. And we had a force that kept getting cut down more and more and more, so we were having to do more with less. So the ops tempo was just insane, and only jacked up the longer it went on, you know. So what I'm trying to say is that death, I'm no stranger to death, and so intellectually, I understand that this is just how the world works. It's not like, you know, I mean, to my knowledge, it's not like she's a died suddenly case from COVID, you know, or like she had her life taken from her in a violent carjacking incident. You know, that's not it. She was sick, and she was sick for a real long time. But and so intellectually, my mind understands, you know, this stuff happens to people every single day. And worse. There are people that have to deal with worse. So why am I kind of like messed up over this, you know? But I'm telling you, I think because of my position as her supervisor and the head of that shop, that kind of like burned itself into my heart and mind. Like, I really went to the mat for all of these guys. I was up at nighttime praying for my troops. I told them, you know, they're at an early age in their life at this point in time. They're early 20s, some of them only 18. And so they're having relationships and having relationships fall apart on them, and kind of human wreckage. And so I acted as, it wasn't just a professional relationship, you understand? It was like a big brother, family-oriented kind of thing where you help people get through difficulties and to understand what's going on in their life. They would come to me with exceptionally personal questions because I earned their trust, and they needed somebody that they could lean into there. Let's keep riding, because I need to explain this to you guys. We're at what, 9 minutes? Okay. So something was really, so I don't think I finished that thought. Yeah. So with that being the case, I told all of them, I'm available 24/7. I don't care if it's 3 a.m. And we got work the next day. If you're going through it and you don't know what to do or how to figure a problem out, give me a call. And sometimes that happened. Right, so there was something in me that just really responded very strongly to this new responsibility that pretty quickly didn't just simply become a responsibility. It's like a line from I can't remember his Atmosphere. He's this white rapper from back in the early 2000s, I think. I think it was early 2000s. And he had a song where the line goes, "I wasn't drafted, I asked for the mission." And that's kind of how this turned out for me. It went very rapidly from being a responsibility and a duty that I needed to meet for these people to being more of an embracing of them, as in, this is a core part of why I exist. So all of that to say that even though intellectually my head understands that this is just the way life is, and there's not really anything horrifically unique about it. It is a horror to all of us on a personal level, but it's not unique. But emotionally, because of that position I held, I'm telling you, this makes no sense in my head, but I keep searching for the dial to turn things back, to get a reset, like a video game. Like, no, that's not how things, that's totally unrealistic. It breaks my immersion.
Yeah.
We're not going to accept that as truth. Let's rewind this thing, give it another go until something else happens that makes more sense, because this is completely inconsistent with reality, unpalatable, and unacceptable. I refuse it. But then you meet reality, and no matter how hard you search, you can't find that dial, because it is what it is and nothing's changing that. So it leads to confusion in my head, in my headspace. So I wanted to kind of flesh that out for you guys in case somebody else comes across this video in the future that's having their own difficulties. They can hear someone describe what they're going through. Like, I'm a pretty good communicator, right? That's one of the things I can bring to the table. I'm good at a couple things, at a few things. Two of them are that I can sift through my own emotions in a sort of disconnected kind of way, so that I can find out, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling that way? Where's it coming from? You know, if I speak poorly to somebody, I can pretty instantly find out, was that justified? Am I speaking poorly to them because they just did or said something that deserves it, or because I've got something else going on that my tolerance is lowered and now I just snapped at somebody? I'm able to do that. I call it being self-aware. And then, by understanding what's going on and why, I also have the added bonus of being able to communicate that effectively to people in a way that it translates. It makes sense for them. And so I've always said that wherever your talent is, it also becomes your responsibility. So I wanted to talk about this a little bit in a way that doesn't dox anybody and doesn't disparage the memory of my troop, but instead maybe potentially acts as some sort of a seed that can continue to give life in her name to somebody, that it could really kind of help shorten their learning curve, or maybe even help them see the light of another day. You know, you never know. But there you go. Now, I do have one more thing to relay to you guys, and I've told you I'm planning on taking next week off. I just need a chance to exhale, guys. I have to be in an environment where I can just kind of watch a movie without even remembering what the hell I just watched, because really I'm in my own head thinking about stuff. And to play a video game without being concerned about narrating it or meeting...
What are you doing here?
I don't know.
That's one of them vandalin' boys.
Uh-oh. Without...
Easy.
what am I trying to say? without without it sticking in the back of my mind that I need to adhere to a schedule that I've made up for myself. Not that anybody else is holding me to, but that I do to give myself something to do and that I think is kind of fun, right? I need to kind of step away from that for a minute and let my brain cool down and let the grieving process kind of happen. Now, I think the grieving process has already happened. I made a turn at about the middle of the week, and I feel much better than I did, but it's not done. All right, so I tell you all of that so that you understand that if you do see videos next week, it's not because I feel obligated, and I don't want anybody to feel bad or to feel like they should say something or something like that. If you see videos next week, it's because I deemed it necessary in my own, I guess, like rehabilitation process. This thing, it's kind of like a fever. I don't know when it's gonna break. And when it breaks, it's done, and I'm gonna get back to regular life, you know? And it could be that I get to a point that I feel like, okay, I'm at the very forward edges of being over this thing, and I have the instinct that what I need to do is I need to get back outside and get back to engaging in life, and that's going to be the last thing that kind of sears this thing shut, right? I might make that decision, and for me, what that would look like is re-releasing videos on my normal schedule. So if you see that happen, just be happy for me. And know that I made that decision for my own health, you know. So there you go. There's the kind of about the fullest breakdown you're going to get from me on this. I think that kind of settles it. I've communicated about it enough that if anybody else is in a bad spot, they happen, you know, maybe God brings them across my video. I had that happen once whenever I was in a bad spot. It wasn't in the same kind of way that I'm presenting to you here, but boy, I was really, really mentally stressed out, and I came across this guy, J2 John Jeremy, and he doesn't post anymore, but that dude did wonders for me because just the nature of his voice and how calm he was helped me to sleep. I couldn't sleep. And watching this guy play Crusader Kings 2 was kind of like listening to somebody tell you a bedtime story, and I was able to go to sleep. Especially on the weekend whenever I really needed makeup sleep. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I try to keep things kind of even keel here on my channel is I would like to have the same impact for others that he had for me. So, I don't remember why I brought that up. Oh yeah, I was talking about, I explained the situation enough that I think if somebody were to come across it and this would help them, that I put enough communication out there that it does that. So, we'll go ahead and call it good, and we'll go talk to Dutch. Where are we at? 19 minutes. All right, all right, all right. Uh-oh. Okay. I thought Abigail was coming at us to talk. Well, I see Micah, and where Micah is, you can normally find Dutch. Hey, before I go over there, imagine this. I don't think Micah could really know this right now. But I've seen stuff from like fan-made trailers that make me think that he and Arthur, they really are going to face off. And Arthur, I think, is going to win that match. And Micah doesn't know that that's coming. But this is the thing that's kind of ironic to me, is that he, for being a guy that's been able to game this situation so well, like he's obviously clever, probably socially at the genius level. He understands people and he understands how to manipulate situations. But he doesn't get that he's got a long life to live. And Arthur here is playing with house money. So if you're going to gamble with each other in a knife fight, that dude in the red shirt has everything to lose. And this dude right here ain't got nothing to lose at all. And that's a dangerous opponent.
So why are these two still here? Old pals of Mike. They're getting real comfortable.
We need guns for what's coming. Cleet and Joe know how to fight. It's lucky I bumped into them.
What is going on, Dutch? What is happening to us? What's happening to you?
You show him some respect.
Excuse me.
Mr. Vanderlyn! Mr. Morgan! Charles! They try to kill my people for oil! For oil! Today we ride once more! Ride with me! Ride with us! Ride with us against the factory!
I love your courage, son. It is a thing of great beauty.
Stop! Everyone stop!
My son, my last son, don't. When I was your age, I fought. I saw death. I have killed. The men I knew were slain. My firstborn, your brother, had his head smashed by a drunken soldier. My wife had her throat slit. I made peace. I knew not to trust, yet I had no choice. Maybe you were right. Maybe the slow death is worse than the fast one. Maybe none of these men are good. Maybe a world in which they came to us is a world that we cannot endure. But endure we must.
Father, you are tired.
Do not die for pride, my son. We have suffered too much in this trick. The earth, the water, they have no pride. They endure, and we must endure. My only boy, my precious boy, do not mistake my strength for weakness. As your chief, I implore you.
Your words mean nothing to me, Father.
Don't.
Ride with me! Now!
That's a
Stop.
heartbreaker.
Please, stop. Please, Mr. Morgan, have you help me after we spoke? This is just a trap. My son, my people will all die.
You help this fellow, Arthur?
Please,
What of it?
What else you been doing behind Dutch's back?
What?
the wars are over. We have lost. These young men will be annihilated. Please.
I'll see what I can do. Charles? Who else will come with me? Oh, I'll ride, Arthur. Who knows what other secrets I'll learn about? Who else?
I will.
And me. Me too.
And me. I guess.
All right, let's ride out. What else have you been doing behind my back, Arthur?
I was trying to stop this mess from getting any worse. Maybe that didn't work.
Why the hell would they attack the oil fields? What do you mean? It's perfect.
This was your idea?
Partly. The army, the government, the industrialists. They've taken everything from these people. Wouldn't you want to fight back?
You've handed them a death sentence.
Just like John if we hadn't got him out of that prison.
Hey, show some goddamn respect.
You'll know when I ain't showing respect, Bill.
I had a plan. I still have a plan. What plan? What goddamn plan, Dutch? Tahiti? Timbuktu?
That's enough! What's wrong with you all? What happened to loyalty?
Yeah. What did? Thank you, Javier. Bill. Right now, it doesn't matter how we got here. These men need our help. I have a plan. This is the plan. So either stick with me or cut loose. Because I am tired of this constant descent. Long tired of it. Now come on!
I mean, I think Dutch has something of a point there. He ain't forcing anybody to stay. But if you're gonna stay, it's his show to run. I don't see anything wrong with
Look
that.
up ahead. It's one of them. Are you all right, son?
Eagle flies! He needs help. They all need help.
Quick, somebody help him.
No, go. Please hurry. I'll be...
Come on! Yeehaw!
That might be the only survivor right there. We'll find out. Man, he's mean mugging Dutch, ain't he? Wow. Okay, fire in the distance. So the Indians did what they came for.
We gotta help these men. Can anyone see eagle flies?
There. Going across the walkway.
Got what you wanted, Dutch. You coming, Arthur? I'm gonna try and save him. This fight is unwinnable. If you go and distract them and let me get to him. Have it your way. The rest of you, ride with me. Let's meet up at the factory. Let's ride! Yeah! Go with him. Try and help there. I'm better off alone.
We're riding with you.
Come on, then. Yeah! Let's ride!
All right. Let's go. Move, 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 move.
Come here. Eagle flies!
I got one. I got one.
This regiment is a joke.
I didn't realize I'd ran right past them.
Thank you. All of you.
We need to go.
Where are my men? Where are my men?
We saw some fighting by the factory. That's where Dutch is gone.
Let's go, quick!
Any men we see, we must save them.
Let's find the others. We need to get to the factory, Bill.
You thought we wouldn't fight?
Goddamn murderer!
Well, everybody's got to make their decision, but Eagle Eyes, your dad's right. The war's been fought and you lost. The world's different, and your place in it is different. That's just the nature.
This war is just beginning.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You're making a fundamental mistake. Now, I can understand somebody giving their life up because they're not willing to live in the way the world is. But to die because you fundamentally misunderstand where you're at on the map, that's a tragedy. Where's that coming from?
Kill all these sons of bitches! Kill those sons of bitches!
I don't know if I got it or not. I had to get out of there because I was getting shot. No, I didn't get it.
How many of you does it take?
Where's Colonel Favors? Send him out here.
That's not the angle I'd normally would want to take in that kind of a scenario. Kill your friend right along with him.
Push up! There's more! Right there down that hill! Go at them! There's Dutch and the others! Now you answer to us!
No good shot.
Doesn't
That's Dutch.
I don't see none of them standing no more.
Oh, that's Charles. Okay.
On me, Arthur. So good of you to join us. Hello, son.
Hey,
Saved your life.
you did.
Hey, you're quite the hero, Arthur, ain't you?
Just a regular good guy, same as always.
What is it with you, Arthur? What is it?
I don't get you. I don't get you no more.
Oh, the doubting. The doubting. Come on, get him out of here. All of you. Come on. Let's go finish things.
Finish what?
Oh, the doubts. You know why I wanted them to attack this place?
I have no idea.
Javier, you get them and you go.
Until I find all my men, I'm not leaving.
As you wish. Rest of you, get out of
I'm
here.
staying with you.
We're getting our ticket out of here. We need to find the office.
It's upstairs on the other side. I broke in here before to get those papers for Eagle Flies.
That's better, Arthur. A little help. Come on, son.
What are we looking for?
Money, you fool. The money. There's state bonds here. Lots of them. I thought you were paying attention. Old Cornwall had a deal with the state. He was being paid to develop the region against the federal government's wishes, as they didn't want problems with the Indians. Anyway.
So we get it, and we're done? We're almost free?
Yes. If we're right. We've had tough times. The toughest of times. But come on. Don't doubt me no more. Search the place. They gotta be here somewhere.
Loot the office.
No. I've been here before.
Check that cupboard by the door.
I got some cash. Not much.
I got him. I got him. I got him. This is it. It's state bonds.
How much?
It's a few $1,000s worth, maybe more. Oh, we are
That's a
nearly
lot of money
there.
back then.
Arthur, we're nearly there. Mr. Morgan, let's go home. Let's get out of here, Arthur.
So what kind of horrible thing is going to happen? Because this looks like we're winning right now. You know, Dutch's plan is coming together.
Did you hear that?
Gentlemen, we're here for you.
Uh-oh. Pinkertons.
Your friend?
Get in there. Shoot him. Find him now. Come on.
Come on, Arthur. We have got to get out of here. You ain't nothing but worm. We need to go, Arthur.
Go, 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 Arthur.
We got one. A white one.
Dad? I need help!
Uh-oh.
I need help.
There's a little bit of what... Oh, no, man.
You silly fool! Come on!
Ah, he's done, man.
You saved my life.
Yeah, you gotta
More than
try,
once.
but...
To give mine for yours. It's as it should be.
Come on! We need to go.
You ran away.
Oh, I did no such thing. Don't be a fool. They could be back here any minute. We did it, gentlemen. Oh, we got some money. And with the train job, well, we got a whole lot of money.
I guess he's gonna make it.
Come on. Everything is coming together. Exactly as I planned.
Arthur's starting to make the
I've
connection.
gotta take the boy to his father.
As you wish. Usually is nowadays.
Sure.
Come on! We gotta get back to camp.
That
Prepare.
Dutch uses everybody.
Let's ride!
I'll be back when I can.
I'll stay with you.
And me, of course.
And so will I.
No, get out of here. Please. This ain't gonna be nothing nice.
Be safe, Arthur.
All right, come on. Let's get him to Wapiti as fast as we can.
At least that's what I thought. With Arthur looking
Hold on,
back and
my
forth between
Men.
Dutch and Eagle Flies, I interpreted that
We
as
must go
him
back
starting
for
to
the
understand
bodies.
that Dutch will
We
use
will.
anybody for anything.
Save your strength.
My friend, I'm sorry. About this, about all of this.
Hey, slow down.
And, like, spend their life, you know?
Whoa. You okay, Charles?
Not really. All this death, and for what? Just so we can have enough money to be able to run away from what we've done?
There used to be some reason to it. Lines that couldn't be crossed. We even helped some folk. Those lines been gone for some time now.
The time has come for us to draw our own lines, Arthur. Decide where we go from here.
I swear, back there, Dutch just stood and watched. If it wasn't for Eagle Flies, I'd be...
I know. I feel like he's descended into the kind of man he told us never to be.
Maybe.
Whoops.
He's just become more who he really is. I don't know anymore. I just feel like a fool.
That money, those bonds, whatever it is, I don't want a cent. There's too much blood on it.
Let's just get this boy to his father. Your friend here, my friend, he's a brave man.
Fearless. Always has been. This won't be in vain. We will try to round up more men from the north, wherever we can. Many are ready to fight.
No, this is over. For all of us.
Peter!
Yes,
Peter!
it's okay, brother. Save your breath. We're not too far. Come on! Don't die, brother! Not yet.
He might be bleeding out, man.
Try to hold on. You'll be with your father soon. I know, brother. We're getting you there as fast as we can.
Okay, we made it to the camp.
It's the chief's son.
I think he's been shot.
Oh no, he is wounded.
Bring him to me.
Yeah, there it goes. Rest in peace, amigo.
My son.
What are they gonna do now?
They must move. And fast. I'll stay and help them.
Yeah, I'll stay too.
No, my friend. You have others who need you. Good people.
See you, Charles.
I'm sorry, but we must pack and move.
Uh-oh. Dang. I didn't quite grasp that. Why is he outside? Did they kick him out, or did he insist on leaving? When you do work for the gang, half to take is set aside for gang savings, the other half split between the gang members who worked on the job. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, you want to piss a lefty off. They have a fundamental belief that we're all on stolen land, right? Take a story like this and reframe it as natives having to endure the terrorizing and the burden and the and murdering of illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
And watch their heads spin from cognitive dissonance. All right. Okay, looks like we have a bounty to pay, so we're gonna go do that to wrap this episode up.
Yep.
Well, Arthur's in a bad way. I felt like they told a believable story here. They didn't. For once, it's a Native American story that doesn't just. Well, it kind of does fault one side, but there's a little bit of nuance to it. That ain't gonna work. We're gonna have to go this way. They said it wasn't the Fed's fault, it was more a state. Now, you know, if I had to guess, what I'm thinking is that it's a liberal developer, story writer who's like, you know, the North was right and just. It's the South that was the horrible, evil people, even though that's where the Democrat Party began. And don't ever believe somebody who says that the party switched in the 60s. Go look at the recorded audio we have of Lyndon B. Johnson promising that he'd have black people, except he used the N-word, eaten out of his hands for 1,000 years when he passed the Civil Rights Act. And that was a trap, meant to put people back on the plantation by giving them freebies. Cradle to grave. Welfare. So that you're dependent upon the state. Look at how long black people have had to hold their nose and vote blue. They didn't really necessarily like the candidate. They just had to keep their paycheck coming. When you have to do that, you're held hostage. You're a hostage. You're not free. Your hand is being forced. So, anyway, I don't remember what my main point was there. But, I was going to bring up the fact that, okay, so the writer made it that they said that the federal government didn't have any interest in this. They wanted peace with the Indians. It was the state that was trying to get the land because there was oil on it. Now that, to me, though, that's a believable story. Now, again, I think that from the writer's perspective, what they're thinking of it is from not a motive of exploitation and racism. I don't know. Maybe. But this only ever goes in one direction, you know? I mean, how many times do you hear the Indians refer in contempt and venom to the white man, right? And this notion that this was some sort of a utopia prior to Europeans arriving is just, I mean, how historically illiterate do you have to be? That you don't even have to read a history book to realize that that's not likely to be true. That even just using simple logic tells you that probably not, you know. But people kind of want to believe what they want to believe, and I'll always remember. Whenever I say that, people believe what they want to believe. Well, why do they want to believe it? And when it comes to lefties, it's because ultimately at bottom dollar, where the rubber meets the road, it's about them feeling good about themselves. That's the honest truth. It's not about anybody's plight. It's about a self-centered need to feel like they're a good person. And even more dastardly, to have other people laud them for it. It's every ounce of it is self-serving. Righteous indignation because I'm a good guy. It's really kind of disgusting. I think that's the word that comes to mind. It's disgusting. And I'll always remember whenever I read an article by a chief, an Indian chief. I don't remember what tribe. I want to say Cherokee, but I'm not for sure about that. Well, doggone it. I just can't really get in here, can I? We're going to have to run through this.
Hey, you. Identify yourself.
I'll identify myself. That's a permanent answer right there. Yeah, you want to keep coming? You have any idea how lucky you are? Ah, you didn't get lucky on that last one, did you? Keep chasing me. Here, we'll make it easy on you. Yeah, I see you. Okay, health tonics. Health core, no. Let's take that. And eat that. Alright, let's get out of here. Go about our business. Yeah, so this chief, every year for like a whole number of years, for a long time, he was invited up to some gala in DC. It would be something like the White House Correspondents' Dinner. And in fact, it may have been that exactly. I don't remember. But every year he was invited. I've told this story before on my channel. And he's talking this article. He's like, liberals are like high school kids. They're all scrambling for who gets to sit next to me so that when the party's done, they can go meet their friends at the bar and brag about how they sat next to the Indian chief. You know, for back claps.
Just a moment, please. Clear this right up for you. What can I do for you?
In other words, and he goes on to flesh that out some more. He makes it painfully clear that they don't give a rip about him or his history or his people. They care about getting to brag about sitting next to the Indian chief, having serious discussions, enlightened discussions about how horrible it is, this, that, or the other, right? So that their friends would be impressed with them. It's all social currency. That's as disingenuous as it gets. You know, I grew up in Florida. Whenever I left Florida, we're about to go ahead and wrap this up. When I left Florida, I promised myself I would never live there again. Willingly. And the reason, now I don't necessarily feel that way anymore because Florida's pretty impressively red now, but I don't know, man. I still kind of have a feeling like what I told myself might still be the case. But Florida, without taking forever and a day to explain it to you guys, it's very compressed. Obviously, it's a small state, so you have a lot of different subcultures living in and amongst each other and on top of each other. So you can kind of find every kind of person, from gangbangers to country folks to KKK to liberal elites to hardcore conservatives to the Cuban and Puerto Rican cultures. You know, that's more of an ethnic line. Drug dealers, big drug culture, right? At least whenever I was there. A lot of stuff going on in Florida. Mafia, you got mafia down there. And so I remember telling myself, I'm never coming back to this state because this is a state full of plastic people. Like, we're all just cutouts of some sort of archetype. And I just remember having the impression that there's very few real people here. Everybody's more like playing a role. You know, something to that effect. And that's how I feel about liberals. I think they're fake people. I think they're really, I'm not saying that they're like not actually human. I'm saying I believe that they're disingenuous. And one of the first people I believe that they successfully learn how to lie to is themselves. They're not self-aware. They've been lying to themselves so long they believe their own lies. It's deep-seated mental illness as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, we'll kind of end it on that. Don't forget, I'm planning on taking next week off because I need to kind of I can't think of the words, guys. I need to coalesce everything in my brain regarding my troops. and her early passing. But if you do see videos from me, it's because I deemed that to be a necessary next step, that it was time. Okay, so I don't want you to worry and think that I'm doing it out of obligation or something. I just don't know whenever things are going to be okay again. Because like I mentioned earlier in the video, I think it's kind of like a fever, and you're just waiting for the fever to break. And I don't know when that'll happen. I'm not in a terribly bad spot. I don't want anybody to get it twisted. If you're gonna send prayers out there for anybody, pray for her husband and her children. Okay. I'm good. I really am. I'm not in a terrible spot at all. It's just something I gotta sift through. And I gotta get it situated, and I've been praying and I talked to the Lord about it. And things are improving for me. But there's no question, it was just kind of a hard hit. And so I gotta wade my way through it. All right, guys. So again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. Look, if you made it this far, do me a favor and leave a like and subscribe. It helps the channel out. And I'm not one of these people that wants to be YouTube famous or is trying to scrape money off of you. I do this for my own reasons. I mean, don't get it twisted. If I could make some money off of it, I'd be happy with that. I wouldn't turn it down. But I'm not angling for that. Okay. But it is a project. It's like a passion project, and it's fun. It's fun to watch it develop, and I think it's interesting. So if you liked the video and you want to throw me a thank you or something, just hit like and subscribe, or at least a like. Leave a comment. You know, that really does wonders for the algorithm. So we'll see if YouTube likes me getting popular or not. I have some pretty firm opinions that they don't agree with. But anyway, you know, let that be their decision. So you guys take care, and I will see you in the next episode where this story continues. Let's go ahead and save it. Boom, boom, boom. Hit save game. We'll overwrite that. Hold on. Where were we at? 66.1%, and we are now at 66.4%. So we still have a lot to, we have a third of this game left. This is one heck of a story. All right, guys, you all take care.